Hello, hello. I'm Mozani. This is my husband Tinashe. We are the Chides and welcome to Merit Sucks. This video has been sponsored by House of Chi. So, before we start, I'm going to kindly ask you to click the like button as it helps our algorithm. Well, it helps with the algorithm, not our algorithm. So today we are going to be talking about marriage and kids.
We're talking about marriage and kids.
We're talking about marriage and kids, and specifically, who's more important? Well, not who's more important, but who comes first? Your spouse or your kids? You know, I've had I've seen many debates about this topic, many interesting debates. And yeah, I would love to hear your views, Tinashe. Who comes first?
Your
Obviously.
Partner. Yeah, your partner comes first.
No, it's not obviously.
It's
not
very obvious. Why wouldn't it be obvious? I didn't know these people. I didn't choose these people. They just came into my life. I chose my partner. Why would they take precedence? And at some point, these people will leave.
These people.
Yes. They will leave. They come in my house, they eat my food. They don't even say thank you.
Okay, can you qualify your statement? What do you mean when you say your wife comes first? What does that mean? What does coming first mean? Does it mean you love your wife more than your children?
Means coming first.
I'm asking, what does your wife coming first mean? Does it mean you love your children first? Does it mean they come first in all your decisions? Can you just elaborate on what that means for you?
To me, your spouse should come first and then your kids. That doesn't mean that you don't love your kids. That doesn't mean that you don't do everything for your kids. But you can't just ignore or neglect your spouse and, focus on your kids.
Oh, how about...
No. Let's ask you. This is not CNN, 60 minutes.
No. My whole point is we're trying to...
I want to know from your perspective. We will qualify all I'm saying. Who do you think comes first?
My spouse or my children?
Yeah. Who else? Jesus and Judas? Of course. Yeah. Who comes first?
They both come first.
Your spouse and your children come first.
They both come first.
Doesn't even make sense. How do they come first? Explain.
How do they come first?
Yeah.
For me, I don't...
Okay, let me ask you this way. Do you do more for your kids or for your spouse?
Do I do more?
Yeah.
I do more for my children.
Of course you do.
For my spouse, yeah.
Of course you do. How many boxes of cereal do your kids have? Boxes of cereal do your kids have?
What's that got to do with
How many do they have? Answer the question. Guys, Wazani buys like 10 and this is, I'm not exaggerating.
Don't say buys, just this last time.
You buy 10 boxes of cereal for 2 kids. 10!
Don't say Ozani buys.
Okay.
It was just this last shopping that I went to. I don't normally do that. So
How many?
just say the last time
How
Ozani
many
went
do you
shopping,
normally buy?
Normally they have a variety of like four cereals.
4 different types of
Yeah,
cereal.
between the two of them.
This is like a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old.
So one can like 2 cereals, the other likes 2 cereals. Yeah.
So I take a step back. Who comes first between your husband and your spouse? Sorry, your husband and your kids.
Okay, no, I was joking in my first answer. I wanted to see your reaction. My husband comes first.
With this example, it doesn't feel like it.
What example?
The 10. I don't even have cereal.
Do you want cereal?
I want to want cereal.
Oh, what cereal?
I want to be considered. Guys, I asked Rosanne, as you can see, I'm eating salad, right? So we are trying to be healthy. There's this bread that you can have, which which I don't know what it's called, but you can eat it and it doesn't have carbs, or it has very little carbs. It took my girl at least, and again, this is no exaggeration, I'm not kidding, at least 18 days to order the bread. Am I lying?
Yes.
My point is this. Do kids come first to you? Or does your spouse? Who comes first?
Now, you have to differentiate.
Okay.
Because you are an adult human being. You are able to do things for yourself. Whereas my children are not. So you have to differentiate. I feel like you're confusing things when we talk about coming first. When we talk about the providing, obviously I provide for my children more because they are dependent on me.
Okay.
They're dependent on us in providing. So I think like you're mixing what we're talking about with needed. You can say, oh, you dress your kids, you didn't dress me, but I don't need to dress you because you can dress yourself.
That's
it's the
different.
same thing that you're saying.
That is very different. This is about prioritization. What you're prioritizing. Okay? Mm-hmm. If your husband asks you to do something for 3 weeks, and you still don't prioritize it.
It wasn't 3 weeks.
But you just off the cuff one day you decide, ooh, I'm going to take my babies for shopping. For no reason at all. You see 10 different cereals. And you say, you know what? I am going to buy my kids these 10 boxes of different cereals.
That really hurt you, yeah? That really hurt you that I bought the kids cereal. Oh.
It didn't hurt me.
I'll never buy them cereal again if that makes you happy.
No.
You're really hurt. Oh my days.
It didn't hurt me. I don't mind them having 10 boxes of, and again, we need to talk about the 10 boxes of cereal.
But they're not 10 boxes. Can you stop?
Okay, how many are there?
So there's 2, there 4, there's 6 boxes.
No. It's definitely way more than 6.
I will bring them out again.
And even that, 6, guys. 6. How many different types of cereal did you have when you were growing up? Did you have cereal? I had porridge.
With peanut butter.
To be fair, 9 out of 10 times I didn't even have porridge.
What did you have?
Nothing.
Stop it. That's so nice.
I kid you not, nothing. But
I'm not trying to raise my kids the way I was raised. Tinashe always says when we're doing things, oh, when I was growing up, it wasn't like. But I'm not trying to raise my kids like you were raised.
We turned out okay.
Hang on. No offense to everyone that raised you, but same applies to me. I'm not trying to raise my kids the way I was raised. I'm trying to raise my kids the way I want to raise them.
But we turned out okay.
Yeah, that's fine. And mine are going to turn out okay with the way I raise them as well.
We don't actually know that. Because if we don't instill certain elements and levels of resilience, if everything is just there.
Tinashe thinks lack is resilience.
Yes. Lack helps. Scientifically is proven. Not having everything you want will help you in life.
Yeah, but I'm not saying they should have everything they want.
They pretty much have everything.
No, don't lie. Tinashe, now you're bending the truth. You're making it seem like I spoil them, but I don't. I don't give everything they want. I don't say yes to everything.
I don't think you spoil them, but you don't allow them to not have things for them to grow character.
That's not true. I allow them to not have things. Oh my goodness.
Like what?
All the time they ask me for, Mommy, can I have an ice cream there?
That's different. I'm talking about other things.
Like what?
Like 10 boxes of cereal.
Guys, this cereal thing.
Those guys are living a better life than me in my own house.
It really hurts that I bought cereal. I bought 6 boxes of cereal. Can I tell you something?
Tell me.
I want to qualify that before we go. We're not talking about something else, but yes, we're going to talk about something else until we do this. So, My children, in the most mornings, they have cereal. Sometimes they have bread, sometimes they have whatever not, but ultimately they mostly have cereal. And it's two boys, they are two boys. They have different tastes in food. One likes one thing, one likes the other thing. Now when I make dinner, they eat what I make.
Do they?
They do.
Do they?
They
Tell
eat
the
what
truth
I-
in front of people, do they?
They eat what I make, yeah.
After you've asked them, what do you want me to make you? After you've asked them, what do you want for dinner? And they tell you.
Sometimes I ask them what they want for dinner. Sometimes
Today, did you not make two different types of dinners?
no, I didn't make them. They were leftovers.
It's still the same
no,
thing,
it's
sweetheart.
not. There were leftovers in the fridge, and then of the leftovers that were there, I asked them, which one do you want? Which is different from me cooking. I've never cooked two different dinners ever.
But what's wrong with them having what you make them without asking them? Why should they have a choice? You didn't
Do you
have
know
a
why I
choice
asked
growing
them?
up.
Do you know why I asked them?
Why?
Sometimes I don't have inspiration on what to eat
To cook.
to cook for dinner. If I ask you what do you want for dinner and say anything, sometimes they actually quite help me with inspiration for what to make
You
for
see,
dinner.
again.
Yeah.
I think this is what's wrong with where we are. You clearly have way too much choice. Okay, when we were growing up, it was the same thing. Sadza, vegetables, and meat. You know what would be the variation? What type of meat?
Well, I'm sorry
What
about
type of
that for
meat?
you, but that's not what my children are not being raised in 1980 whatever not.
And you think I was raised in the 1980s?
When were you raised?
Not in the 80s.
When in the what 70s? Whenever it is you were raised. But my point is, and you're not letting me say what I wanted to
No,
say.
your point is now. The people are with me. Who are you with, guys? 10 different. I should just stop there.
No, it's not 10 different boxes.
10 different. Even 6.
Okay, I was saying this before you cut me off and allow me to finish my sentence. Most of the time for dinner, my kids eat what is there. My kids eat what I make, right? In the morning, they have cereal. So I give them, they decide what they want to have for cereal. I personally cannot have bread and butter every single morning. Sometimes I want bread and butter, sometimes I want bread, avocado on toast, sometimes I want beans on toast, sometimes I want cheese. So for cereal, I say to them, each one of you pick 3 cereals that you like. And we came back home with 6 boxes, which multiplied to 10 according to Tinashe. But that doesn't mean I spoil my kids or I give them everything they ask for.
My point that I'm trying to make is to you. Your response and that your spouse is more important than your kids. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, more important is not the right word to use.
What's the right word?
Comes first.
Yeah, comes first, yes. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because they are our kids. They are our kids. But what I want you to know is once those little boys go to university and suddenly you want to pally with me and be best friends, it's not going to work, my friends. I'm telling you.
I'm going to have another child 10 years from now that will pally with me. With
May God forbid.
when this one's like
God forbid.
Don't say God forbid.
Yes, God forbid. I don't want a child in 10 years.
It's fine, I'll raise it.
Yeah, with who?
By myself.
You can't even raise these ones by yourself.
What did you mean I can't raise myself?
What?
But anyway.
I will be almost 50.
How old are you now?
It doesn't matter, but in 10, I won't be 50. I would still have some years to go. But my point is, I'll be closer to 50 than I would be to 40.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
I said I'll raise the child.
What's that?
I'll raise the child, full stop. But
you know that song that Michael Jackson when he says the kid is not, but this is not my kid, yeah? That's exactly what I've been saying.
I said I'll raise the child. I'll raise the child. No worries, no problem. But anyway, what I was trying to say, Tinashe, is I think you confuse. I definitely think that you cannot neglect your marriage and your spouse just because you're too busy with children and stuff like that. But when children are young, sometimes it's so difficult to strike that balance between putting your spouse's needs first and putting the children's needs first. And
true.
by that, it doesn't mean that you are not important to me. It just basically means that there are people who are more dependent on me and who are more dependent on us. But that does not mean that you are not there. You don't come first.
I don't know why you're trying to re-emphasize and like make me feel whatnot.
Because the whole cereal thing messed you up.
10, guys.
I'm gonna give you cereal. What do you like?
I don't even eat cereal.
So that's your problem.
Guys, whenever I fly out, right, to Zim, I bring this girl like at least 10 cerevitas. She couldn't buy me just one cereal? Yeah, make that face. One. Anyway, never mind.
Tinash,
hold on.
Do you know what? I need to say this. Whenever I buy the children clothes, Tinash comes and says, "Did you buy me anything?" Like, our children are 5 and 3. They grow like very. No. Let me qualify this. They grow up very quickly. So
I grow up very quickly. We are growing at the same rate.
The stuff that
we have the same time and the same hours and the same seconds a day.
The stuff that they wear today may be too small, like 3 months from now. So it means I'm constantly buying them. Every time Tash is like, "Oh, they look good.
So
why did you buy me something like this?"
So why can't you go into a shop and think, "Oh, my boys, all of us. Why can't you also put me in there?"
Every time I buy the children clothes, I have to buy you clothes as
Anyway, we digress. Let's go back. Sometimes you have to prioritize kids, especially when they're young. It's true, but I think you have to strike that balance to ensure that, because it can easily become one's identity, it can easily become one's behavior and nature, such that even when they are grown and they can do stuff for themselves, whoever it is, mom or dad, still feels the need to do those activities or fill that void by doing stuff for them and still neglect their spouse because they didn't turn on that switch to say, "Oh, now it's time for me to let them do whatever they want by themselves." And you are still doing all those things and putting all your energy towards your kids.
And not on your spouse.
And not on your spouse, right? And that includes, one looking good to go drop off their kids to school. And not looking good for one spouse. No one is saying any names. We are not pointing fingers. But it feels like there's a disparity.
No. Listen.
I don't know why you're being defensive. I didn't say your name. I didn't say you.
No, I'm speaking for the general.
I'm talking to all moms and dads out there.
So let's say I wake up in the morning, I dress up and I take the kids to school. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I come back home and I start cleaning and blah blah blah. So I put on my, loungewear, my comfy wear to do the thing and also to be comfortable at home. That doesn't mean.
But what about dad? What about dad?
Why should I be dressed like I'm outside when I'm inside?
So
why? Why
kids,
should one dress like they're outside?
Because it's important.
When they're inside?
Because it's important to men to see that. It's important.
Yeah, okay, but there also needs to be a balance. One needs to be comfortable as well.
Absolutely.
Like I can't be looking like a snack 24/7.
Can you look like a snack at least 24/7? Like 124. Why?
Are you saying that I never look like a snack? Is that what you're saying?
Outside of you taking the kids?
Is that what you're saying?
And looking good when we're going to church for the Lord? You want to look good for the Lord, but not for your husband. That's all I'm saying. Our husbands' lives matter too, guys. Husbands' lives matter too. That's all I'm saying here. We appreciate what our wives do for us. You guys go above and beyond. I'll be the first to admit I don't know where my life would be without you. It will be in chaos, right? But
Clearly not.
But husbands' lives matter too. That's what I'm saying. That is.
But Tinashe, do you know what? There are times, seasons even, where I feel like you are intentional about your children. You're intentional.
More than you.
Yeah, you're intentional about spending time with your children. You're intentional about.
I remember, guys, I was going through a dark time, right? A dark period. and you know, men, we don't talk like that.
Don't.
Oh, okay, me. But I can speak for men. You can't speak for men.
You can speak for
but
men.
I can speak for men. The common general men.
No. You're definitely not the common men, my friend. If we pick a common man, it's
okay, because you know all common men. But anyway, I was going through a little bit of, something and whatnot. And I was hoping that the woman who says I come first in her life will say to me, it's day number 3. You're not asking for anything in the bedroom. What's going on? Right? You're just low.
How did you get
What's
there?
going on? Right? And then we finally talked like a week and a half later. Right? We were talking. We were not fighting. We were not anything. It was just me. I was just feeling a little bit low. And then we I don't know, was it a week and a half later or 2 weeks later when I think I had come out of the funk. Could have been 3 weeks later. I was in this funk for a bit. And then we finally spoke. And she was like, I thought you were okay. You were you were looking after the kids. You were playing with the kids. I thought you were good.
I thought it was me.
Really?
Yeah.
And yet we didn't argue. We didn't fight. Nothing. I would just wake up and just switch off.
This video has been sponsored by House of Chi. House of Chi is a contemporary African fashion brand that is made in Africa and based in the UK, but it does ship worldwide. Please visit our website www.houseofchiofficial.com. We are on Instagram, House of Chi Official, and on TikTok and Facebook as House of Chi. We really appreciate your support. By supporting us, you are helping us showcase the talent and craftsmanship that exists across Africa, and you are also helping us give back to the communities. Thank you. Bye.
Anyway, so what are we saying in a nutshell?
Okay. I get the question that you asked, and I know we've gone round and round and round, but ultimately I understand the way that family was made, right? You and I are one. Yeah. You and I are one.
Get your mind out of Ghana.
What Ghana? What's it?
You're a pastor's wife.
You and I are one, right? And then outside of us, we have reproduced. We've had children, blah, 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 and then we have family. But ultimately, you and I are one person, so we cannot be separated. We cannot be. There's no. Can someone else come first before Tina? No, there is no that. It's us.
I like that.
That it's us because we are one. So the minute you try and put someone else ahead, if you and I together, the minute someone else tries to go ahead or whatever, then we're destroying things here. We are one. We stand together. And then our offspring, they come. They are reproduced after us. So in that sense, there is no do children come first or do whatever. Children have never come first. It was Adam, Eve. And then, offspring come after. Now, when we talk about the physiological needs of children and stuff.
No. I want you to sit on that. That's preaching right there. I really like that. Like, I really, really like that analogy. That was really good. I love it. Honestly, this is not for the cameras. Like, I genuinely mean that. I love that analogy. It was really good.
Wow. So then, now when we talk about physiologically, right? We have young children. Are you wiping the kiss off?
I think it was involuntary if I did.
What on earth?
I'm not wiping the kiss off. I'm wiping is it lip balm or is it lipstick? Yeah.
Okay. And then physiologically, right, we do have this offspring. And then children are more dependent, they are dependent on us. So our children are our priority, him and I, right? They are both our priority. Our children come first in our household. So there's no Tinashe, no, because Tinashe and I already won. And then our offspring come first. Our offspring take first priority. And then obviously the outer and the greater and the whatever. So in that same sense that we are one, nothing should separate us as a couple. Even the good things, whatever. Children should not separate us. Children should not come between us. No one else, mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, sister-in-laws, whatever, should not come between us. Children should not come between us. So in whatever we do, we are one unit, and then our children are a priority. Because children, 20 years, 30 years from now, they are going to meet their spouses, and then they're going to be one with their spouses. We remain as we are. Now, if children disturb that dynamic, this is where you find dynamics where, mother-in-laws are entangling themselves in their children's house because they don't understand that they are not one.
I don't know about the word entangling in mother-in-laws.
But it is. They entangle. This is where you find mother-in-laws entangling because that concept is not understood, that your children, you are custodians of them for that season, and then they're going to move out of your household and make households of their own and be one with their partners and their spouses and whatever not. We remain as we are. So now if children start coming between us, they take priority over my husband, whatever. This is where you find cases where when children are ready to marry, because I have put my child in the position of a spouse or whatever not, I cannot let go. So it's always us first, and then our children are a priority. Now, I know this is...
I really like that. I really do. It's really good.
Now, I think there's a dynamic that sometimes we need to think about. This is a dynamic of blended families, right?
We are not a blended family.
No, I'm not talking about us. We're talking about the topic of being one. So I'm saying there's a dynamic of blended families where I know that you love my children so much because they are your own. And I have no doubt that we are one and you prioritize them. Now, in a blended family, maybe the dynamics can be different because as you come together, maybe your spouse hasn't bonded with your children and stuff like that. So, it can feel a bit difficult sometimes to prioritize your spouse over your children, and those dynamics I cannot speak too much into them because I've not been in them. But I think one day we do need to bring in maybe a blended family just to get that perspective. But from our perspective, we are both the parents of the children we have. I think that's the way it goes. We are one. Children are our priority, and no one comes between us.
For now, we believe we are both the parents of the children.
What do you mean we believe?
Until we have evidence that there's no pugan. That's funny. Laugh.
To who?
To everyone.
Are you laughing?
It's no pugan.
Apana change.
But I bought the clothes though. But anyway. So I think what you touched on, what you said about us being one, and that there is, the Bible says, what God has brought together, let no man put asunder, right? That includes kids, everything that you said. I found that extremely profound. I would have never put it like that. I would have still, in my head, looked at it as in these are two entities and there's kids afterwards. But you put it really, really well that these are one. And what has to happen for these to still continue being one is to continue cultivating that relationship, that oneness, that that intimacy to ensure that they are still one, and that no one feels like kids are coming before them. And by the way, if you are feeling like that, there may be something wrong either with you or with the marriage, because really and truly you shouldn't feel like that. Even if you spend a month and it's all about the kids, you guys should, within your busy schedules, within your lives, be able to still even 5 minutes with each other, of just having a moment to ensure that you remain as one, even if it's just talking, even if it's just sharing a joke, whatever it is. Those moments are extremely, extremely important. I just wanted to say something to Simwise, because you were dropping jewels and I don't want them to think I was a bit slow. I mean, I am, but I don't want them to know that.
So despite the 10 boxes of cereals, do you think, or do you feel like you're a priority to me?
I think
10 boxes of cereals.
Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. No. I don't think. I think I feel like I'm a priority. I feel the kids are a priority. These are not competing priorities, right? This is like your wife and your mother. These two shouldn't ever be in the same box. It's not the same relationship. It's not the same love. So neither of them should ever feel like they are fighting for your attention, right? Or for your love. You should know how to manage both relationships separately and collectively as well. So for me, no, it's not an issue. What I heard, that's it's neither here nor there.
Okay, Tinashe, so marriage sucks if?
Marriage sucks if your spouse does not put you first and buys other people who don't pay bills in your house 10 boxes of cereal. But we have since discovered that is not the case in my household. It wasn't 10 boxes of cereal, it was actually 6. Marriage sucks.
Marriage sucks if you have a joker for a spouse. I tell you that. It really does suck.
Guys, marriage sucks for me if you don't prioritize each other. Make sure you continue to prioritize each other. There will be times that your kids will come first. You are not in competition with your kids. There will be times that your kids will come first, but just make sure that at some point in the day or in the week or in the month, you carve out time for each other. That's all.
Absolutely. For me, I think marriage sucks if you do not come to the realization that you and your spouse are one, and allow other things to come in between you. So, yeah. Thank you for watching Marriage Sucks. It's been real. Please, guys, do like this video.
You know what? Even if you don't, guys, I don't care. Even if you don't, you don't like, you don't share. It's whatever, man. It's whatever. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good day in your household.
This video has been sponsored by House of Chi.